Hi YouTube, this is Kelly, Grow.333. I guess I'm 47 weeks post-op. I'll write it up. I've kind of let go of so many of the things that I used to focus on. I used to focus every day on the scale, and I used to focus how many weeks out I am. Kind of had to let it go. Listen, 47 weeks post-op, almost 0 pounds down. Can't get myself worked up about it anymore because who wants to cry in the corner about it? I love staying positive and focused, and it keeps me doing what I need to do. So, listen, the scale will move eventually. Until then, the inches are going, so whatever, right? Okay, a lot of things that I want to touch on, and I know I don't want to take this too long. Excuse my luggage. I am traveling a 9-hour car trip for a communion to Vermont and then back. So, going to be a crazy weekend. Not sure how my band's going to hold up because I see when I travel that the band gets very tight. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, I am all about quotes. Any of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you can see that I've been posting a lot of positive and inspiring posters. I love them. One of the quotes that I wrote down is, "There is no giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps," by Peter A. Cohen. And to me, and there was another one today that I saw, that time keeps passing. So whether you make the effort or whether you don't, time will still pass. So just make the effort. Before you know it, a year has gone by for me. And yeah, the scale hasn't moved, but I've gone down 4 sizes. Again, I've been saying that for a long time, but eventually it'll be 5 sizes. So just keep on going. And I have my dress here that I'm waiting for the meet and greet for August. My hot looking dress that I am hoping to rock. So hopefully I will be able to fit comfortably in there and feel confident when I walk in it. Let me talk to you about the doctor's appointment. I'm not really sure how much to share, but you know what? This is for me, so I'm going to share. Went to see the new surgeon. He is even younger than me, I think. I'm going to be 40 this year. He looked like he was 32. He seemed cool. I liked his response. His response was, "There's nothing glaring out here that I see," which is what I expected, because if there was something glaring, I would have done it. He said he definitely saw a lot of different things than the other doctor, in the sense that he didn't agree with the goal weight that my other doctor gave me. And again, all that scale stuff, whatever. I said at this point, I'd like to take 20-pound increments. I'm 47 weeks out with 0 pounds down. I would like to see 20 pounds gone. So his goal is just to get me to Wonderland. You know, he said, "You could be hot if you get into Wonderland." I said, "I'm hot now, but yes, I would be hotter if I got into Wonderland." Which leads us into the next subject that I'd like to talk about. And when I say that I'm hot now, I don't mean that in an arrogant way at all. I know I'm not Miss America, but I think that we all have something to bring to the table. I have watched a lot of videos talking about body image, talking about dating, and I guess things always, again, I say nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason, and it seems to be reoccurring themes in my life because my friends are going through the same thing. I have some recently divorced friends that are out there dating. They're having a tough time, and it's a lot about their own insecurities. And you know, when we talk about our family members that are not supportive, again, it's really about their insecurities. Very little to do with you. And I know that's hard to remember when you're in it and you're feeling the pain. And I know that I'm going to be talking in a lot of, I don't even know, the words escape me, but a lot of like quotations that you hear all the time, but they're really true, which is, people can only hurt you if you let them, if you give them that power. That is the only way that they can hurt you. And yes, does it take a lot of energy to say, "I'm not going to let them have that power," when it's somebody that's close to you? Absolutely. But you can regain that power. You can say, "I don't care what anybody says. I'm happy with my behavior and with my choices and with what I have to do." And I say you need to lead by example. As a mother, that's what I try and do. I have 2 young girls, and I know it's something that I learned very early on because of the scary, ugly childhood that I came from, is that whether you like it or not, you're a role model. So your behavior, they're always watching. They've done commercials about it. You know, they're always watching. Your reaction, they're watching. And you mothers out there, you know. Your kid could fall down and fall, and if you, then they start to cry. But if you're calm, cool, and collected, they're like, all right, I fell, get back up, get back going. You know, I mean, life is that. Life is choices and reactions. And I understand that we're all in some really, especially in the groups that I'm in, there's some really hard times going on. And sometimes I say it's perspective. If you cannot change the situation that you're in, try and change your perspective. Because perspective is everything. Believe me when I tell you. Sometimes, again, speaking in quotes, we only have control over ourselves. We can't control somebody's actions or reactions, but we can control ours. And believe it or not, if you stay calm, sometimes a lot of other people around you will stay calm, and you'll see things start to settle down. And it's almost ironic that I'm saying these things because I am an extremely emotional individual that is very boisterous is the adjective that I'll use for now. But I've just been in this positive attitude of gratitude for a while now, as you can see from some of my videos. And if you look back on some of the older ones, boy, the frustration level was sky high. So for me, it's just about pushing forward. The scale is not going to define me anymore. I don't use MyFitnessPal anymore. Maybe I'll go back to that, but for now, I'm listening to my body cues. I've been traveling a lot, partying a lot, got a lot of events going on, and I seem to be doing okay. And I'm still doing the C to 5K. I got my running shoes. Posted on Facebook a non-scale victory. The day I bought my running shoes, I was so excited to go running, and wouldn't you know, the universe put several obstacles up in front of me. Started raining, my husband wasn't home to babysit the kids, there was lots of little obstacles, but the bottom line is, where there's a will, there's a way. I got a babysitter, you know, I went to the gym instead of running outside, and I broke in my new running shoes. So it's about priorities. You know, and don't feel selfish about putting you first. I used to feel guilty about going to work, but it's not like I had a choice. If I could be home with my kids, of course that's what I would do, but I don't have that choice. We lose the house if I don't work. So I let my children know when they try and guilt me and cry and why aren't you home and all the other mommies go to this stuff. I say, do you like the clothes on your back? Do you like the bed that you sleep in? Do you like what you had for dinner tonight? That's why I go to work, and the reason why I work out is to be healthy. I know that when I look in the mirror and I go to bed and I say, did you make today count? I know that I did, because I won't lay my head on the pillow unless I have. And as long as I know that I'm trying and I'm making the effort, and I may not see the results that I expected at this point, but I'm still trying. So I can't beat myself up over it. As long as I'm trying and I'm making the right choices, then that's good enough for me. If I can look in the mirror and say, I made today count. I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, but the majority of the time, I do the right thing. So that's all you can ask of yourselves. So I'm a firm believer of less beating yourself up and a heck of a lot more of patting yourself on the back. Giving yourself the cheerleader, be your own cheerleader and say, hey, you did a great job. You know, some of my friends that I watched, I know the Vegas meet and greet is coming up, and they're starting to feel the self-consciousness and comparing themselves to last year and this, that, and the other thing. And I said, take a look at your old videos. Even when I look back at my old videos, which I don't do too often, the difference in my body and my face, you can see a difference. I mean, some of you guys have lost 50, 60, 100 pounds. To be able to do something like that and then say, oh, but, you know, should I do more? Have I done enough? I mean, my goodness, you've done so well. Look at your old videos and say to yourself, look how far I have come. And walk proud, stand tall, and strut your shit. Strut it. I hope you all go to that Vegas meet and greet and you strut your stuff, because that's what it's about. This is supposed to be a supportive community, and lucky for me, that's all I've gotten is tons of support and encouragement. And I consider myself extremely blessed because I've got wonderful people and groups that I belong to that keep me on track and keep me in the right mental state. And the mental game is tougher than the physical game, so that's why I feel like I've already won. I haven't gotten the number on the scale that I need to get yet, but I've already won because this is in the right place. So I'm going to travel this weekend. I'm going to have another fantastic weekend. This one's going to be spent with my kids, and I hope you all do too. I don't know, I'm not sure if Vegas is this weekend or next weekend, but just you all have a good time. Strut your stuff, bring sexy back, because sexy's already back for you guys. You guys have done so awesome. Alright guys, have a great weekend. See you next week.